What's happening, my friend? It's Cast Sports again, back for another afternoon with the family. Now, as usual, before I get started, let me give a shout out to the JBT community. It's just boxing talk. We're a group of people who just love to talk boxing. And we're always looking for others to join us. And you don't have to have a podcast. The only requirement is you just have to love to talk boxing. That's all. Salute to Miss Cass, #JBT. Salute to everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cast Sports, the Box Historian. Today, the life and career of Juan Manuel Marquez. And you know what time it is. If it's Monday through Friday, 2 p.m., it's the Box Historian, bringing you all that boxing history. Boxing is the greatest sport of them all. That's why we love it. Can't get enough of it. How's everyone? This Friday afternoon. This is the Friday afternoon edition of Cast Sports, the Box Historian, pulled right up on another weekend. Got 4 big cards. 2 tonight. I guess the big one of the weekend would be Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mayer going for Sandy Ryan's WBO welterweight strap. We're going to take a look at that one. Just a brief look. But yeah, today is Friday. We always end up these weeks of boxing history with a profile of a former fighter. Today, Juan Manuel Marquez, one of the greatest Mexican fighters of all time. Top 5. Most places, most sites have him ranked as like number 5 all time. I still think he's kind of underrated. Don't get the props he deserved. Juan Manuel was a bad man. By your resume. Put them all. Floyd, Manning. Salute. Fire episode this morning. The judge was in the building. You know, Friday's court is in session on Hardcore Boxing News. Yeah, you don't miss those Friday hangouts. We got the judge in the building in the morning and the Friday night hangout in the evening. Jay Hardcore is putting it down over there in the hangout. Salute, Jay Hardcore. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Juan Manuel Marquez today to end up this big week of boxing history. Yeah, Juan is top 5 within the Mexican fighters, no doubt. And we're going to take a quick look at Sandy Ryan versus Michaela Mayer. That's tonight. Yep, we got 2 cards tonight. We got 2 tomorrow. We got Alicia Baumgarten is back in the ring. She's going up against Delphine Persoon. Don't sleep on the veteran. Now I'm picking Alicia, but I wouldn't be surprised if Delphine Persoon pulls the upset. I thought she beat Katie Taylor a few years back. They gave it to Katie, but I thought Delphine had pulled it out, but they was building Katie then, and it ain't close. Katie was going to get it. So, yeah, they gave it to her. But, yeah, Delphine against Alicia, I think that one's tomorrow. That should be good. Friday card tonight, though, Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mayer. Let's take a quick look at it real quick. Okay. The main event, of course, it's from Madison Square Garden Hulu Theater up there in New York. The main event is Sandy Ryan versus Michaela Mayer for Sandy Ryan's WBO women's welterweight strap. Now Ryan comes in at 7-1, 7 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Now she beat Marie Pierre Collet in April 2023 to win the WBO title. And following a controversial draw against Jessica McCaskill to determine the undisputed champion, she rebounded by beating down Terry Harper, right? Now, Mayer comes in with 19 wins and 2 losses. She's a former IBF and WBO super featherweight champion. He lost the belts against Alicia Baumgartner, remember? Yeah. And after a run at lightweight, Maya lost against Natasha Jonas. That was just in January of this year. Remember that one? That was for the IBF welterweight strap, This is her second shot at a welterweight title. And she looks to try again tonight to take over the welterweight division by beating Sandy Ryan tonight. Okay? And who else is on this card? Let's see. Pretty good card overall. We got Xander Zayas. He's going up against Damian Sosa in the super welterweight division, 154. Big Dre, hashtag JBT in the building. What's up, Big Dre? That's the JBT spokesperson. Does an excellent job at that, man. Every job we got in the JBT is just by a fire person. Does excellent at it, man. We just find people that just built for the position they fill, man. I just don't know how that happens, man. It must be God, because every time we get somebody to fill a position, it just works out perfect. You're going to be hearing the Big Dre commercial. He did a drop for me. I still haven't been able to get it on here yet. I'm going to call you, Jay Hardcore. I might have erased it. I got Big Dre here, sent it to me on the messages. I got it in the email to him. I still ain't got it on here. It's fire too, but I'm going to get it. By Monday, I'm going to have it. I promise you. Mike Mazick in the building. Salute, Mike. Cast Sports supporter from day uno, Mike Mazick. When I started out, there was Mike Mazick. Might have been the first person in here. He was one of the first, and still with me. Salute, Mike. Appreciate you 1,000%. But we got Xander Zayas versus Damian Sosa, super welterweights. Shushu on the card tonight, too. Bruce Shushu Carrington. Suleiman Sagawa, featherweights. Rohan Polanco versus Marcelino Lopez, super lightweights. Elvis back in action. Elvis Presley. Elvis Rodriguez going up against Kendo Castaneda, super lightweights. Floyd Diaz going up against Mario Hernandez, bantamweights. Told you, find your card, man. And finally, we got Ali Feliz versus Rashad Coulter. Got a heavyweight fight on the card. That's a fire card, man. Wow. Headlined by Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mayer. We got like 4 women's fights this weekend. Told you we got Alicia Baumgartner and Delphine Persoon tomorrow. And don't sleep on Delphine Persoon, I'm telling you. She might get her hand raised. I'm picking Alicia Baumgartner, but Delphine is a bad girl, man. I thought she beat Katie Taylor when they fought, but they gave it to Katie. It was a few years back, and like I said, they was trying to build Katie at that time, and anything close. You just wasn't getting no close decisions against Katie. Like Canelo, any kind of way they can steal it, they're gonna take it from you. Yeah, but Delphine, man, she been fighting since 2006, 2007. She came in right around the time later Ali, Ann Wolf, Christy Mathis, and all those women were going out. So, she been fighting for a while. I think she's from Sweden, somewhere over that way. But yeah, that's tonight, though. Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mayer. Delphine and Alicia is tomorrow, I believe. Yeah. But today we got Juan Manuel Marquez. And don't forget Monday. Fantasy matchup Mondays continue. This time it's going to be Canelo versus the Legends. Yep. Make sure you're here Monday. Canelo, we came from 147 all the way up to like 168. No, 175. So we got a lot of choices. That's a wide range. Legends, the matchup against Canelo. Yeah. Canelo Hagler. Well, I did Canelo Hagler when I did Marvin the week before last, so we won't see that one. But yeah. Hearns, Duran, all those people. They came through some of the weight classes Canelo came through. So yeah, that's Monday. Fantasy matchups Monday on Cast Sports The Box Story. Still early in the JBT day too. Okay. We had BVO Boxing TV at 6:30, featuring Crush the Legend, started us off. Then the judge came in at 8 in the hangout, Friday nights Fridays, it's the judge. Here comes the judge. And had a good episode this morning. I believe it was Tank against Devin. We had Remo and Big Dre. Not Big Dre. We had the mayor. Kareem. Yeah, was in there representing Tank. Remo had Shakur. Remo went against Tank. I'm done with him, man. But that was a fire episode every Friday. Court is in session on the Hangout. I'm going to be on there soon because I got a suit case against Remo for an age discrimination case. We just waiting for our case to come up on the docket. I'm trying to get Ed McQueen to be my lawyer, but look forward to that on the Friday on the Hangout. Court is always in session. Yeah, so my case is coming up on the docket. And then we had another Let's Talk Fashion this morning too, 10 p.m. Mike Grimm in the building. What's up, Mike Grimm? How you doing, Mike, today? Profile Day, Juan Manuel Marquez. Mike is another one. Been with me from the beginning. Both of the Mike brothers, Mike Mazzy and Mike Grimm. When I first started going live, they were in here, man. And still in here. Yep. Salute, Mike Grimm. How you doing today, bro? Yeah, and then Cash Sports Ed McQueen, I don't think we got one today, but you might catch Cashman's Corner at 12. So be on the lookout for that. Breaking down boxing like it's never been broken down because you have not watched the fight until you watch one after Cashman's Corner breakdown. Trust me. Okay? Then you got Cash Sports at 2, bringing you all that boxing history. 4 p.m. is Just Do Boxing. The voice, bringing you balanced, unbiased boxing talk. You get both sides of every equation and you get it right. He got the perfect name because everybody gets their just due over there, Just Do Boxing. And then, still ain't finished. 8 o'clock, Jay Hardcore spins the block on Fridays. And by 8 o'clock, he'll be back in the Hangout for the Friday night Hangout. And remember to have your seatbelts buckled up tight in there because that's wild. And BYOW, bring your own whatever. Drinking, smoking, whatever you do. Bring your own. Okay? For the Friday night Hangout tonight, it's Friday. 9 p.m., the Mighty Rise podcast is in the building. And you might see Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis, both of the face of boxing trainers in there. And I told you, one day you're going to pull up the Rise podcast and the face of boxing himself going to be sitting up in there, okay? And then, still ain't finished, 10 p.m., the Angry White Men will shut it down. D1 and Old School will be in there. And they will be angry. Old School always angry. He was on my panel yesterday angry. I forgot what he was angry about, but he was angry. So yeah, the Angry White Men, 10 p.m. Fire show, don't miss that one. Every Friday, 10 p.m., they close the JBT day down. Trump in the building. Salute, Trump. How are you today? Good to see you. Trump is here for the Juan Manuel Marquez profile. Juan had a brother that fought too. I meant to look up his name. Because, he had a brother that fought. Pretty good too. Pretty good fighter. Yeah, the Marquez brother. Yeah. Juan is known for that 4 fights he had with Manny Pacquiao. Now Manny should have left it at a trilogy because you know what happened in the 4th fight. Manny got sparked, man. He got one of them wife in the audience crying type of knockouts. I thought he had killed Manny. Manny went down face first, laying there motionless. It was a counterpunch. Manny, I think Manny threw a left at Juan and Juan missed it and countered. Well, Manny didn't land it and Juan countered with an overhead right, came over the top, block. Manny went down, one of them slow motion falls and went down face first and laid there motionless for a minute, man. Yeah. But he was okay. But yeah, Juan is known for those 4 fights. I forgot. I think it was 2 for Manny, a draw, and the last one for Juan Manuel. But I thought Juan won 2 of them. I thought he got robbed. I thought it should have been like 2 for Juan. Manny won 1 of them. A draw. Yeah. that last one, Juan got the knockout. Trump, Israel Vasquez versus Rafael. Yeah, Rafael. Thank you, Trump. Had brutal fight between you. Yeah, thank you, Trump, because I was Googling my ass off trying to find his brother's name. But Trump put it in there. Rafael Marquez, that was Juan's brother. Yeah, they did. Israel Vasquez, and Rafael Marquez. That's his brother, Yeah, Mike Rim says the first fight was a draw. Emmanuel won the next three. Yeah, Mike. So Mike's saying Juan got robbed in a couple of them bad boys. They couldn't rob him in the third one because Manny went to sleep. Okay, Juan said, y'all done robbed me 2 times. I'm not leaving this one up to the judges. That's what you got to do. That's what O'Shaquie said, because we got him and Conceição coming up again, and O'Shaquie said, don't even bother to have no judges over there for this fight. O'Shaquie said, y'all can save the money. You ain't got to pay no judges because they will not be needed. So that's coming up. When is that? Is that on the schedule? I know they had said they had signed it or something, but I didn't see it on the schedule anywhere. But we getting that again. BVO Boxing TV in the building. What's up, BVO? BVO Boxing TV, Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Okay. BVO is going to have Tim Witherspoon next week. Yeah. Tim Witherspoon next week on BVO Boxing TV. That should be good. He gets some fire interviews. And some fire boxing talk. He has D Free and Prize Fighter, T Hill, Crush the Legend, all them over there with him. Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Coming up next week, Tim Witherspoon, BVO Boxing TV, #JBT. Another fire channel in the JBT, man. And then ain't all of we got Prison Talk with Coach Thomas Morris. Fire Prison Talk. He spent 27 years in the New York prison system. Now he's a very successful personal trainer. And guess what? His first child is on the way. What a story. So check him out. Prison Talk with Tommy. We got BN Boxing News in the JBT. It's just fire. And there's another fire JBT person. Al Booger. What's up, AB? Salute. Al Booger is a historian himself. I'm glad he's in here because he always dropping gems in the chat, man. Salute, Al Booger. How are you today, bro? We're going to be talking about Juan Manuel Marquez in a few minutes. But first, let's let our spokesperson put you down with some fire prizes you can win, man. I mean, fire. Wait till you hear these prizes, man. You're going to be like, what? But I got to be quiet. Me and this technology.
Brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Kenichi Bear Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I had a picture when I was looking at the Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mayer card. There you go. There's Sandy. That's Sandy on the left and Michaela on the right. It's a good fire picture. Too bad Let's Talk Fashion ain't in here to see that. He always talking about my images. I'm gonna put that one back up there when he comes in here. But yeah, man, October 12th, the day of the drawing, the JBT content creators are going to do a joint show, and that's when the drawing is going to be. Yep. And you still got what, like 2 weeks, something like that, a little over 2 weeks. Because what, October begins next week, right? And yeah, 3 fire prizes, man. You can get one person can win all 3 of them too. So get the block of 25. I think we might over 60 now because they had 63 for the TV, and we're gonna just blow past that. Yeah. We might be past it already. I gotta check. But yeah, we were 60 this week. So we are doing very good. Appreciate everybody's support. You know, it's going to a very good cause. The JBT. Yeah, it's raining down here too, Al Booker. It's rain. That hurricane down there. But that's all we get is rain. You know what those people get down there in Florida and them other places. Man. I would have been relocated. I went through one, that's it. I ain't going through no more. But yeah, well, let's get ready to get this Juan Marquez thing going. Juan Manuel Marquez, that is. Yeah. Fire Mexican fighter. Yeah, definitely top 5 all time when you're talking about Mexico. BN Boxing News. I was just talking about you, BN Boxing News. Another one of our fire JBT outfits. BN Boxing News, you can catch him. He does some fire post fights. I done caught him a couple times. Yeah. I usually don't even see the whole fight. I usually fall asleep. During the fight. But a couple times I stayed up just to see that fire post fight with BN Boxing News. Luke BN Boxing News in the building. We're gonna be talking about Juan Manuel Marquez, top 5 all-time Mexican fighter. Him and Ricardo Lopez are 2 Mexican fighters that don't get their props, man. Ricardo Lopez was never beaten as an amateur neither. The guy's never lost a fight in his life. Never. Amateur, professional, never been beaten. First day he walked in a boxing gym, he walked in there and then he told the man to put him in the ring, and they was like, no, you're not ready yet. You just came in and he just begged the man. And they put him in there and he did okay. First day in the gym. And the rest is history. Ricardo Lopez, I did a profile of him a long time ago, but him and Juan Manuel Marquez, very underrated Mexican fighters. Like Florida always says, there's no blueprint to beating him. There's no blueprint to beating Ricardo Lopez. He had 1 draw now, 51-0 with 1 draw, but he did come back and beat the guy that he had the draw against. So he avenged that draw, right? But 51-0-1. Juan Marquez is a fire Mexican fighter too. So let's get ready to start talking about it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm old, man. I forget what I was talking about 2 minutes ago. Now, who's the profile on today again? Somebody put it in the chat. No, I'm just kidding. Juan Manuel Marquez. But I appreciate everybody rocking with me today. We got 2 cards tonight. We got 2 cards tomorrow. These last couple weekends have been fire. We had 5 last weekend, remember? And we're pulling up on that big light heavyweight showdown too. Bivol and Beterbiev or Beterbiev or whatever. You know who I'm talking about. Bivol and that bad man with 100% knockout rate. But I got Bivol. I got Bivol boxing him around that stand away, staying at range, scoring enough to pull out the decision. Now, Beterbiev will, you're going to get hit this boxing, 12 rounds, but I think Bivol will stay out of harm's way. He got the tools to do it, man, and Beterbiev can box. He's going to have to use it in this fight because, He hadn't been in there with nobody like Bivol before. Not with that type of boxing ability. Bivol is a master boxer, man. And I think he's going to be able to do it. I ain't putting no money on it now. Because that Bivol, he got that tank type power. You know, he can change the fight at any moment. Bivol can be throwing a shutout through like 7 or 8 rounds, and all of a sudden, better be able to land that one punch, and the whole fight is going in the other direction. So no, I ain't putting no money against Better be no way. But I got Bivol in that one. I bet $1. I'm gonna borrow that $1 from Jay Hardcore, his last $1. I'll bet that against somebody. I bet Jay Hardcore's $1 on Bivol. Anybody want to bet $1? Okay. So it's 2:30. I'm superstitious. It's gotta say 2:30. I can't start before. The whole laptop might crash or something. But now we can start. Okay. The life. Oh my God, I done messed my slide display up, man. Yes. It's out of order. Oh well. Very interesting. I don't think it is. The life and career of Juan Manuel Marquez. I think it's okay. But you know, I know what everybody look like. I'll find them. Melanin Queen 27 is here. We can get started now. I can stop stalling. Salute Melanin Queen 27. Hope your day is going well. Melanin Queen 27 is the best moderator in the history of moderators. And I ain't got to say it no more. Just watch as the show goes along. Just watch, okay? Just watch her in action. Salute Melanin Queen 27. Okay? Everybody salute to Melanin Queen 27. The best moderator in the history of moderators. Just watch. She's gonna tell you she's gonna show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, Juan Manuel Marquez. That's what we're doing today. Now he's a Mexican former professional boxer. He competed from 1993 to 2014, a 21-year career. Longevity, man. 21 years in the ring. Okay. He was a world champion in 3 different weight divisions, okay? Held titles from featherweight to lightweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, including he was a lineal champion at lightweight, okay? Now, his nickname was Dinamita. That's dynamite, Spanish for dynamite. That was his name, Dynamite, okay? Now, he did fight in 5 different, he was champion in 3 weight classes, but he fought in 5. He fought at featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, light junior welterweight, and welterweight, okay? I think he might have had a catchweight fight in between welterweight and junior middleweight too. We're gonna cover it. But that's not a weight class. So technically, officially 5 weight classes. You know, catchweight is not a weight class. So 5 of them. The highest one was welterweight, but I think he had a catchweight fight in between, like 152 or something like that. But we're gonna find out. I read it, but I forgot. But we're gonna find out. Okay. Now he fought out of the orthodox stance, right? He was 5'7" tall. He had a reach of 7 inches. Oh, wait, 7 inches. Come on, 67 inches. I know y'all like 7 inches. Damn, 67-inch reach. Okay. Sorry about that. He had a total of 64 fights. He won 56, lost 7, had 1 draw, 40 knockouts, 40 wins by way of knockout. Juan Manuel Marquez, okay? Now, in a career that spanned over 20 years, right? Marquez was known for being a fast and highly technical boxer who was exceptionally skilled at combinations and counterpunching. Yet, he was also willing to engage in slugfest. Wasn't scared to go in there and mix it up. Okay? He was also credited for his toughness. And guess what? He was never stopped in his career. Never. Not one time. Big Supreme in the building. What's up, Big Supreme? Good to see you today, Big Supreme. Hashtag AMC FSG. That Big Supreme. Salute. Talking about Juan Manuel today, Big Supreme. One of the top 5 Mexican fighters of all time. Anywhere in that top 5, man. You know. Ain't many in front of him. Canelo, Salvador Sanchez, a couple more. My mind ain't working right now, but yeah. Somebody put it in. I would put Canelo, Salvador Sanchez in front of him. Yeah. Julio Cesar Chavez. And there's one more. I can't think of them right now, but yeah. Those 3 and one more. Juan is right up in there with him. Okay. But salute, Big Supreme. Welcome. Yeah, Juan wasn't afraid to engage in slugfest, though. No, he wasn't. Not at all. Okay. Yeah, Jay Harko is the boss, Al Booger. You catch that? The court was in session this morning. Yeah. Yeah. I got a suitcase coming up, too. I'm suing Remo for age discrimination, so. Yeah, we waiting for our case to come up on the docket. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he was a tough fighter. Never stopped in his career, right? And his most notable fights include his 4 fights against Manny Pacquiao, right? And against fellow Mexican Marco Antonio Barrera. Yeah, that was a tough one there too. Good fight. Anybody see that one? Marquez and Marco Antonio Barrera. Yeah, that was a good one there. Mm-hmm. Now, Marquez was named the Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Year in 2012. He's considered to be one of the greatest boxers of all time, not just one of the greatest Mexican fighters, one of the greatest fighters, period, of all time, Juan Manuel. Yes, sir. And he's ranked by BoxRec as the 13th greatest boxer of all time and the 5th greatest Mexican boxer of all time, pound for pound, okay? And he went into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in the class of 2020. Yeah, 2020. Was that the one Floyd went in? Yeah, that was the right around the COVID time, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it might have been. Mm-hmm. Now, as an amateur, he had 86 total fights, won 82 and lost 4. 72 of them by knockout. Okay, but that ain't bad. You know, every time I hit knockout, you gotta hit a rate. He had an amateur knockout rate of 87%. That's not bad at all. No, wait a minute. 82, 72, 82 and 4 with 72 knockout. I believe I did that wrong. Yeah, 87%. That was right. That ain't bad. Amateur knockout rate. I'm fascinated by knockout rates. Every time I see knockout, I gotta find the rate out. Okay, yeah, but that was his amateur career. Now let's see what he did in the pro as a professional. Let's get started on this professional career. Juan Manuel Marquez. Okay. Bells coming. BVO been in here. BVO says Salvador Sanchez was great, but Patrick Ford kicked his ass. Okay. Let's look at that. That's one I didn't see, BVO. I'm going to have to check that out. Salvador, send me write that down. Salvador Sanchez and Patrick Ford. Okay. Yeah. My chest be full of historians. Salvador Sanchez and Patrick Ford. I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to check that out. BVO said it. I'm gonna have to check it out. Patrick Ford. Okay, thank you, BVO. Let's continue. We get ready to get into Juan Manuel's professional career. Okay, my eyes working good today. You know, some days when my eyes ain't working too good. So he started out at featherweight, okay, 126, right? Featherweight is 126, right? Yeah. Now, he made his professional debut. He was 19 years old, May 29th, 1993. Oh, man, they loud again. They always wait until I get online and then when they get all loud. He lost via disqualification to Javier Duran, right? Lost his first fight. Now, after that fight, he remained undefeated for 6 years, right? Compiling a 29-1 record. After he lost his debut, he won 29 straight fights. Yep, 29 straight. Okay. Let me see. Big Supreme says, I thought Marquez was a 4th division champion. I think one of them might have been at a catch weight, Big Supreme. I'm going to tell you in a little while. I think he might have won one title at a catch weight, but we're going to come up on it. But that's a good point, Big Supreme. We're going to check into that. Big Supreme said he thought Marquez was a 4th division champion. I think he won one title at a catch weight, but we're going to find out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He lost his first fight, then he won 29 straight after that. Included wins against future champions Agapito Sanchez, Julio Gervasio, and Alfred Cote. In 1997, Marquez won the WBO and ABO featherweight title, which he defended 7 times. And during this time, he was referred to as the best fighter without a world championship. Okay? He was WBO featherweight champion Nassim Hamad's he was his mandatory challenger for 22 straight months. That's Nassim. I don't think they ever fought either. That's Nassim and Manuel on this. That's Nassim on the left. He was his mandatory for 22 straight months. That sounds like some Canelo type shit. Yeah. But the WBO allowed Hamed to schedule other fights instead of fighting Juan Manuel. Yep. How can you win at a catch weight? They do it, Al Booker. Oscar and Floyd was at a catch weight, remember? So, but I think it was classified as 154, but it was at a catch weight. But we're gonna find out. Let me keep going. We'll find out. But remember, Floyd and Oscar was at I think it was like 152 or something like that. We're gonna find out. Y'all get me confused now. I'm gonna turn the chat off in a minute. No, Jack, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But in that case, it was 3 weight classes. Okay, I'm gonna tell you every weight class you want a title with. Just be patient. Okay. But yeah, good, all good points. Appreciate the 3 weight divisions. Thank you, Al Booker. That's what I said. Let me continue. I'm gonna turn this chat off in a minute. Y'all know me. But thank you, Al Booker. I said it was 3 weight classes in the first place. Damn it. Now, let me continue. Yeah, he was Marquez's WBO featherweight champion. Yeah, for 22 straight months. Okay? But the WBO allowed Hamed to schedule other fights instead. And during this time, Marquez worked as an accountant while training under Ignacio Beristain in Mexico City. Beristain was a legendary trainer. We're gonna find out, Big Supreme. Just be patient. We're gonna work that out whether it was 3 or 4 before we finish today. I promise you. Okay? We will have the answer. Was Juan Manuel Marquez a 3 or 4 division champion? By the time 4 o'clock get here, we will know. I promise you. We will know. Okay? He had the legendary trainer, Ignacio Beristain in Mexico City. Now, Marquez would keep his job until winning his first world title in 2004. Okay? Now, this mic pen. Juan Manuel Marquez versus Scott Norwood. Okay? Yeah, I got my slide display all out of whack. Merry Christmas. So, Scott Norwood. Nope. Okay. Juan Manuel Marquez versus Scott Norwood. In 1999, Marquez faced Freddie Norwood for the WBA featherweight title. Right? Marquez was knocked down in the second round. In the eighth round, Norwood's glove touched the canvas after an exchange, but it was not ruled a knockdown by the referee, who was standing opposite to the action. In the ninth round, Marquez scored a knockdown after a two-punch combination, but Marquez lost via controversial unanimous decision. HBO Punch Stat had Norwood landing 73 out of 290 punches thrown to Marquez's 89 of 444. On November 20th, 1999, Marquez faced Remigio Molina and defeated him in 8 rounds. Not for a title, though. In 2000, he defeated former champion Daniel Jimenez. And 5 fights later, he defeated future champion Robbie Peden in 10 rounds and captured the NABF and USBA featherweight titles. That don't count. We talk about major titles. Featherweight champion, that's one. He did win the featherweight championship, so that's one. Okay? He became featherweight champion. Marquez received his second fight for a world title on February 1st, 2003, when he defeated former 4-time featherweight champion Manuel Medina and captured the vacant IBF featherweight title. That's one weight class, featherweight. In the second round, Marquez connected with a 3-punch combination that floored Molina. The fight was stopped in the 7th round after Marquez knocked Modena down for a second time. Okay, so he won that one. He stopped Modena. Then he defeated Derek Gainer later in the year in a unification fight to win the WBA featherweight title. That's in the same division, so that's still one weight division. Got the WBA featherweight title. He became unified. Right? So then we come to Marquez versus Pacquiao 1. Marquez versus Pacquiao 1. Okay. In May 2004, Marquez fought lineal and ring featherweight champion Manny Pacquiao in a fight where Marquez was knocked down 3 times in the first round, okay? Marquez outboxed Pacquiao for the remainder of the fight, which was ended in a controversial split decision draw. First fight. The final scores were 115-110 for Marquez, 115-110 for Pacquiao, and the third judge had a 113-113. I thought Marquez won that one, but that was a draw. Judge Bert A. Clemens, who scored the fight 113-113, later admitted to making a mistake on the scorecards because he had scored the first round as 10-7 in favor of Pacquiao instead of the standard 10-6 for 3 knockdown rounds. So he's saying Pacquiao should have won it. Okay, so then he defended his unified titles, okay? On September 8th, 2004, Marquez made his first appearance on pay-per-view, being on the undercard of Bernard Hopkins versus Oscar De La Hoya, defeating and retaining his unified titles against future champion Orlando Salido. On May 7th, 2005, he made his 4th title defense and first appearance on Showtime Championship Boxing, facing Victor Polo. While walking away with a unanimous decision victory in August 2005, Marquez was stripped of his WBA and IBF unified featherweight titles for his inability to defend them against various boxers after potential fights failed to draw a bid. Okay? Marquez versus Chris John. Okay? I think that's Chris John. It looks like him anyway. In 2006, so far he got 1 weight class, featherweight. 126. Okay. So we have a dispute whether he's at 1-3 or 4. So far he's got 1 featherweight. Marquez versus John. In 2006, Marquez attempted to regain a title, coming up short because he'd been stripped, remember, of his featherweight title. But he came up short in a unanimous decision loss to undefeated Indonesian boxer Chris John. And the fight was in Indonesia. It was for the WBA featherweight championship title, right? For the WBA featherweight championship title, okay? That was one that he had been stripped. And the loss led to the Ring Magazine removal of Marquez from his pound-for-pound ranking. In late 2006, Marquez captured the interim WBO featherweight title by defeating Thai boxer Tersak Jadaang. I knew that's wrong. He defended it against Filipino boxer Jim Rex Jaca with a 9-round knockout in Hidalgo, Texas, right? Marquez was promoted to world champion status in December 2006, when previous champion Scott Harrison vacated the title. But they're still at featherweight, so he still won the division. Okay, because we already got featherweight down there. Marquez vacated the featherweight title the following year to challenge WBC super featherweight champion Marco Antonio Barrera. Super featherweight. Marquez versus Barrera. Let me see if I can find Barrera in here. The slide display got mixed up. I don't know what happened. It's Remo's fault. He ain't even in it. But it's his fault. That's Manny. Oh, there we go. There's him and Barrera right there. Yep. There you go. Okay. Maybe I'm back on track. Yeah. Marquez versus Barrera. On March 17th, 2007, Marquez became the WBC super featherweight champion. That's two. Let's put that down. What's super featherweight? 130. So there's two divisions, 126 and 130. He became the WBC super featherweight champion by defeating Marco Barrera in Las Vegas by a unanimous decision. By the official scores of 116-111, 116-111, and 118-109. Pretty handily. Marquez's first defense of the title was to be held on September 15, 2007, against Argentinian boxer Jorge Rodrigo Barrios. But Barrios withdrew from the fight due to injury, prompting American boxer Rocky Juarez to challenge Marquez for the title on November 3rd, 2007. Marquez retained his title in that fight. Okay? Marquez Pacquiao 2. There they are. Okay. Excuse me for a minute. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Okay, Marquez versus Pacquiao 2. Appreciate everybody sticking with me. On November 29th, 2007, Marquez announced that he would defend his title in a rematch with Pacquiao. On March 15th, 2008, Marquez lost his super featherweight title to Pacquiao via split decision. And Marquez suffered a knockdown in the third round that proved to be the difference in the fight, as the remaining rounds were scored dead even. Combat box scoring had Marquez landing 42 of 201 punches for 21%. Jabs to Pacquiao's 43 of 214, 14%. And landing 130 of 310, 42% power punches to Pacquiao's 114 of 305, 37%. Richard Schaefer, Golden Boy Promotion CEO, offered a $6 billion guarantee to Pacquiao for a rematch. Pacquiao's promoter, the Bobfather, said, "I'm not saying they'll never fight again, but you have to let it bake for a while." Pacquiao said, "I don't think so. This business is over," as he planned to move up to the lightweight division. But they did fight 2 more times. Okay, now he goes to lightweight. Joel Casamayor. Okay? There's Casamayor, I believe. Yeah, I think I'm back in order. Marquez and Joel Casamayor. Okay. Marquez moved up to the lightweight division in order to fight the ring lightweight champion, Joel Casamayor, on the weekend leading up to Mexican Independence Day at the MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada. On September 13th, 2008, he defeated Casamayor in the 11th round after 2 knockdowns and captured the 6th world title in 3 different weight classes. Now, ring, I don't know if I'm only counting the IBF, WBA, WBC, and WBO. So that's not really. Maybe that's what Big Supreme talking about before. He might have been counting that ring at lightweight. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. His 6th world title in 3 different weight classes. Yeah. Lightweight, I guess we have to include 135 too, right? Because he won a couple of them at featherweight, so that's why he had 6 of them. But this is his 3rd weight class, okay? We got featherweight, super featherweight, and lightweight, right? Now, he defeated Casamayor. In the first 4 rounds of the fight, Marquez continually walked in the counterpunches from Casamayor. Now, it took Marquez until the 5th round to be able to find the range with his right hand. By the 5th round, a cut over Casamayor's right eye was open from a clash of heads. Rounds 5, 6, 7, and 8 were rounds where Marquez landed straight punches from the outside, but he was also struck by Casamayor whenever he lunged forward. 2 minutes into the 11th round, Casamayor was knocked down by a right hand as he pulled away from an intense exchange. Now, Casamayor was able to get up to his feet, but it was clear he was still shaking from the knockdown. As soon as the action was allowed to resume, Marquez went in for the kill as he let his punches go in furious combinations. Casamayor punched back, but he was knocked down again with about 7 seconds left in the round. Referee Tony Weeks stopped the fight, right, as he deemed Casamayor unable to continue. At the time, the judges had to fight. Two of them had it 95-95, and the third one had it 97-93 for Marquez, right? So Marquez was winning on the cards. After the win, the ring ranked Marquez second on its pound-for-pound list and rated him the number one boxer in the lightweight division. Okay? Now, Marquez versus Diaz won. Marquez versus Diaz won. Okay? Yeah, I think I'm back on track with the thing. Everything okay?
Yeah, they said they gonna take care of it. I said you working, and I'm excusing myself.
Okay, I'm back. On February 28, 2009, Marquez defeated former WBA, WBO, and IBF lightweight champion Juan Diaz by knockout. Diaz controlled the fight early as the two fighters exchanged punches. You know, Diaz opened up a cut above Marquez's right eye in the fifth round and looked to control the fight, but Marquez responded by opening a gash above Diaz's right eye and stunning him with a left hook before the end of the eighth round. Okay? Marquez landed two hard rights to Diaz's face in a three-punch combination that knocked Diaz down with 35 seconds remaining in the ninth round. Diaz rose, but seconds later, Marquez followed up with a right uppercut to the chin that knocked Diaz down for a second time. Referee Rafael Ramos waved an end to the fight after 2 minutes and 40 seconds of the ninth round. With the victory, Marquez defended the ring lightweight title and claimed the vacant WBO and vacant WBA super lightweight titles. There it is. That's his third weight division then. He's got one featherweight, featherweight, super featherweight, and lightweight. That's three, okay? That's three weight divisions for him. This fight was named the Fight of the Year for 2009 by the Ring Magazine and ESPN.com. After the fight, Marquez expressed interest in fighting Floyd Mayweather Jr. Excuse the noise, I got the people doing some work. This stash is taking care of it, so, but yeah, excuse the noise. Yeah, got some work. They had to come right. Been waiting for them since this morning, but they show up right now. Murphy's Law, right? Welterweight, okay? Marquez versus Floyd Mayweather. Now we know he didn't win that one. That's not his fourth weight class yet. He's got three. The question is, did he win one at welterweight? But that was a good point, Al Booger. How can you win a division at a catchweight? I was just trying to figure out why he only had three. Okay, welterweight. Marquez versus Mayweather. Salute Bellamy Queen 27. Before we talk about Marquez and Mayweather, let's take a break, okay? Let's take a break. Oh, Lord, now they're coming with that noise. I gotta go out here for a minute. Let's take a break.
It's time for another raffle brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Kenichi Bear Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle, our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I really should have let somebody else have my segment for today because I got a lot going on, but we're going to get to it. Sorry about that. Yeah, we were Marquez and Floyd, right? Okay. Marquez versus Mayweather. Now, Marquez moved up to the welterweight division and fought undefeated pound-for-pound champion Floyd Mayweather Jr. The fight was scheduled to take place at 144-pound catchweight on July 18, 2009 at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, but was postponed due to an injury sustained by Mayweather. The fight was rescheduled and held on September 19, 2009. During the official weigh-in, Marquez weighed in at 146 pounds, thereby incurring a financial penalty as he was 2 pounds over the catch weight. It was later discovered that both parties had agreed just before the weigh-in to allow Mayweather to fight over the catch weight, with Mayweather paying an additional $600,000 due to arriving 2 pounds over the 144 pounds weight limit. Mayweather controlled the action in the fight. Marquez struggled to conquer Mayweather's defense and could not get out of the way of his counter punches. Marquez landed only 19% of his punches, according to CompuBox punch stats. Mayweather knocked Marquez down in the second round. Mayweather won the fight by unanimous decision. This was the 5th non-heavyweight fight in boxing history to sell more than 1 million pay-per-views, with the official HBO numbers totaling about $52 million. It was also the first fight to sell more than 1 million pay-per-views without featuring Oscar De La Hoya. 2 months later, Manny Pacquiao versus Miguel Cotto would sell 1.25 million pay-per-views. Okay? So he went up, fought Floyd at that catch weight. He had fought, I think he had another fight at welterweight. Then he returned to lightweight. Okay. Went up Marquez, Diaz, number 2. Yeah, I'm back in order. Marquez, Diaz, 2. Just Do Boxing in the building. Sorry for the confusion. Got some workers here, but yeah. We're going to make it. Salute Just Do. Coming up at 4 p.m. We're going to work our way through this. Okay, return to lightweight against Diaz 2. When asked upon his return to the lightweight division, Marquez said, I came back to lightweight because at welterweight, I lost a lot of speed. I think you're probably right, Albert. I think it's 3 weight classes. Yeah. Featherweight, super featherweight, and lightweight. Now, Marquez then began negotiation for a rematch with Juan Diaz. Golden Boy CEO Richard Schaefer said the fight for Marquez's title was being planned for July 10th as the main event of an HBO pay-per-view card. He said it would probably take place at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. After his comeback in 2010, fellow Mexican boxer Eric Morales said he would like to fight Marquez. Morales returned 2 divisions higher in 2010 as a welterweight, but Marquez has also stated that he would be interested in a fight with Ricky Hatton. Now, the Marquez-Diaz rematch took place on July 31st, 2010 at the Mandalay Bay. Okay? Marquez's titles were also at stake. Now, prior to the fight, the WBA ordered the Marquez-Diaz winner to fight mandatory challenger Michael Katsidis. Marquez won the fight by unanimous decision by the official scores of 117-111, 116-112, and 118-110. Pretty wide, okay? After the Diaz rematch, Marquez stated that he was interested in pursuing a third fight with Manny Pacquiao. There was also a possibility of him moving up to light welterweight to face any of the title holders at the time. Timothy Bradley, Devin Alexander, or Amir Khan, all of whom were fighting on HBO. Okay, so remember the winner between him and Diaz had to fight Katsidis, whatever his name is. So there's Marquez and Katsidis. Okay, Marquez versus Katsidis. A few weeks after the Juan Diaz fight, Golden Boy Promotions officially announced that Marquez would defend his lightweight titles against mandatory challenger, WBO interim champion Michael Katsidis on November 27, 2010 at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, and that the fight would be televised live on HBO Championship Boxing. Told y'all my eyes was good today. Now, there's William Old School Rant in the building. What's up, Old School? Salute, Old School in here again. Must be the weather down there in New Orleans. Salute, Old School. Juan Manuel Marquez today, my brother. Okay. Always good to see Old School in here. Very knowledgeable boxing fan, historian, all that stuff. Angry white man, all that. William Old School Rant. Okay? Now, yeah, he had to fight Katsidis because the sanctioning body made it mandatory for the winner of him and Diaz had to fight him. So that was his next fight. Now, during the official weigh-in for their 135-pound fight, Marquez came in at 134 pounds, while Katsidis came in at the limit of 135 pounds. Despite being knocked down in the third round, Marquez came back and defeated Katsidis by a 9th round TKO to retain the lightweight belt. Damn. There's somebody outside. Let me close this window up. They trying to sabotage my show today. Okay. Yeah. Him and Katsidis. Okay. We found it. Yeah, despite being knocked down in the third round, Marquez came back and defeated Katsidis by a 9th round TKO to retain the lightweight belt. At the time of the stoppage, the Mexican boxer was ahead on all the scorecards by 78-74 on 2 of them, 76-75 on the third one. During the post-fight interview, he once again expressed his interest in a third fight with Manny Pacquiao. Marquez is the oldest world champion in the history of the lightweight division. Yep. Little history there. Marquez is the oldest lightweight champion in history. On January 4th, the WBA no longer recognized Marquez as their super champion due to going 18 months without fighting a mandatory challenger as required by the organization's rules. Well, they want to go by some rules all of a sudden. Fernando Beltran of Zanfer Promotions stated that the WBA's decision had no validity and that he would immediately send them a letter. since the deadline of May 2012 for the mandatory defense had not expired yet, and Marquez paid sanctioning fees to the WBA, even for the last few non-lightweight fights. On January 26, Marquez was stripped of his WBO title as he was considered to be moving up to the welterweight division. The WBA promoted interim title holder Ricky Burns to full championship status. The Ring magazine stripped him of their championship in April. Wow. Junior welterweight. Okay, this is another division. He might be full. Thomas Hill. Salute Thomas Hill in the building. It might be 4 divisions then, because we don't have junior welterweight yet, 140. So far, he had 126, 130, and 135. We had a dispute today whether Juan Manuel Marquez was a 3 or 4 division champion. So far, we got 3 divisions. Okay. Marquez moved up to light welterweight to fight Lycar Ramos on July 16th, 2011. Okay. Lycar Ramos. This fight was in Mexico. It was considered a tune-up fight before his third fight with Manny Pacquiao. The fight only lasted 1 round, with Marquez winning by a technical knockout. Many experts wondered whether Ramos was hired to take a dive, right? To have the, in order for Marquez to look good, right? On the way to another fight. Think that would help him get the fight with Manny, so they paid this guy to take a dive. Never proven though. But then he made his return back to welterweight again. Guess who? Manny Pacquiao 3. Yep. Juan Manuel Marquez versus Manny Pacquiao 3. Marquez attracted controversy by hiring strength and conditioning coach Angel Heredia Hernandez, who had supplied performance-enhancing drugs to sprinter Marion Jones and Tim Montgomery in 2000. Okay. Now, November 12th, Marquez lost to Pacquiao by a controversial majority decision. I thought Marquez won that one too. The decision was voted the robbery of the year in 2011 by the Ring magazine. Then after that, he went back down to junior welterweight again. Okay. Serhiy Pechenko from Ukraine. There they are. Marquez, where's Remo at? Them some good pictures there. Marquez versus Pechenko. On April 14th, 2012, Marquez defeated Ukrainian contender Serhiy Pechenko by unanimous decision to capture the interim WBO light welterweight title by a clear margin with scores of 119-109, 118-110, 118-110. That don't count. That's interim. So that's not a 4th division yet. The WBO later updated him to full status WBO champion. That's 4. Super junior welterweight 140. That's 4. Okay. So Big Supreme, you were right. 126, 130, 135, and 140. That's 40 divisions. Okay. Yeah, the WBO updated him to full status WBO champion. Now, he didn't win the belt, but he was a champion. So that's 40 divisions. After that, guess what? He returned to welterweight again to fight, guess who? Manny Pacquiao again. Now, Manny should have ended it at 3 because you know what happened in this fight. Manny should have just stopped at 3. Yeah, Al Booger, that's what I say. Email belts don't count. Crush the Legend in the building. What's up, Crush the Legend? 6:30 Shorty. Bring you that fireboxing talk. 6:30 in the morning. Like Crush say, with your coffee and your donuts. Salute Crush the Legend. Good to see you. Welcome. We're talking about Juan Manuel Marquez today. And now, here comes him and Manny 4. Manny should have stopped at 3 because we know what happened in 4. Marquez versus Pacquiao 4. I said Marquez. I put the names together. Marquez fought Manny Pacquiao on December 8th, 2012. The fight was for the WBO's Champion of the Decade belt. Marquez knocked Pacquiao down in the 3rd round with a looping right hook. In round 5, Pacquiao returned the favor, knocking Marquez down. Then Pacquiao went on the offensive in the 5th and the 6th round. While behind on the scorecards and with just 1 second left in the 6th round, Marquez countered Pacquiao's jab with an overhand right, sending Pacquiao face first through the canvas, resulting in a knockout. Pacquiao, who had not been knocked out in over 13 years since his loss to Medellin Junsharat in 1999, remained unconscious for several minutes. See, that was the wife in the audience crying type of knockout. This was named the Ring Magazine's Fight of the Year and Knockout of the Year, an international fight of the year by the British website BoxRec. I did not know BoxRec was a British website until yesterday. Wow. Marquez was also named International Fighter of the Year, also by BoxRec. Okay. Now he's going up against Mr. Desert Storm. Oh, big ball, watermelon-headed Tim Bradley. Should have been watermelon-head instead of Desert Storm. Marquez versus Tim Bradley. Watermelon-head. Marquez fought Tim Bradley in a fight billed as the Conquerors for his WBO welterweight title at the Thomas & Mack Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, October 12th, 2013. That's the date of our draw on October 12th, 2024. Marquez was looking to win a title in a 5th weight class. The fight went the distance as Marquez lost by split decision. 115-113. Marquez had 115-113. No, Marquez had 115-113. Bradley had 115-113, 116-112. I thought Marquez won. CompuBox stats showed Bradley landed 168 punches to 562, while Marquez landed 153 of 455 thrown. Did he give us the percentages? Let me give them to you. Okay, Bradley had 153 of 4. Bradley had 168 of 562. That's 29%, okay? Marquez had 153 of 455. 33%. Marquez had the higher percentage. Yep. And power punches. Marquez connected on 115 power punches to Bradley's 86. How'd he get the win? In the post-fight interviews, Bradley said, I gave him a boxing lesson. He couldn't touch me. I can't tell if he landed over 100 punches on you. He must have touched something. Bradley said he couldn't touch me. I had complete control. Marquez replied, I clearly won the fight. I had been robbed 6 times in my career. You don't have to knock the other guy down to win the fight. The fight drew 375,000 pay-per-view buys on HBO and 13,111 in attendance during the live gate, right? The live gate money was $2.9 million. Not bad. Okay. Marquez versus I think it's Mike Alvarado. I believe his name is Mike. Marquez versus Alvarado. Yeah, we're winding down now. Marquez versus Alvarado. On May 17th, 2014, at the Forum in Inglewood, California, Marquez was back in action in a welterweight fight against former WBO junior welterweight champion Mike Alvarado. Yeah, Mike Alvarado. Mike was 34-2 coming into this fight with 23 knockouts. And this was for the WBO International welterweight title. Now, the fight was also a WBO welterweight title eliminated, with the winner to earn a mandatory shot against guess who? Manny Pacquiao. It would have been the fifth fight against Pacquiao. And Marquez did win it, though. Okay? Yeah. Now, despite the fight being a welterweight eliminated, it was agreed to be fought with a 143-pound maximum. Alvarado weighed in at 143.2. Yeah, Alvarado weighed in at 143.2. Okay? In a one-sided fight, Marquez defeated Alvarado by unanimous decision, with the judges scoring the fight 119-108, 117-109, 2 times. Alvarado was down in round 8, and Marquez was knocked down in round 9. Okay, inactivity and retirement. Okay, Williams Old School says, just do. People are going to see the angry man tonight. Tired of Bill and Devin soft ass BS, making boxing look bad again. Okay. Yeah, don't miss the night. Old School angry already, man. And it's just ain't even 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, man, don't miss Angry White Man tonight. He's angry already. Okay, activity and retirement. There were negotiations from January 2016 for a fight between Marquez and former 4-weight division champion Miguel Cotto. That would have been good. We never got that. Marquez and Cotto, that would have been fire. Mexico against Puerto Rico, too. Ooh, we never got it, though. Man, never got it. But there were negotiations. The main issue between both camps being the weight, with Marquez looking to fight at no more than 147 pounds, and Cotto's team looking to fight at 155 pounds, catch weight. Now, Miguel Cotto Promotions told ESPN.com that negotiations had broken down on August 2nd, as both camps could not settle on what weight the fight would be at. After nearly 3 years out of the ring, Marquez announced he would be entering camp in January 2017. Marquez revealed he would have a named opponent and date for his next fight by the end of April 2017. Marquez had been training at the Omanza gym, okay? Now, according to trainer Ignacio Berenstain, Marquez was looking to return in Toluca, Mexico on June 24th, 2017. It was then pushed back to August 19th, 2017. Due to venues not being available for that date, Zanford Promotions said a date in September or October would be more suitable, with the venue being in Monterrey, okay, Mexico. On August 4th, 2017, instead of the fight, Marquez announced his retirement from professional boxing after a 21-year career. Marquez spoke to ESPN Deportes TV show, Go Pay or Go Pay, something like that, GOLPE. Today is a special and sad day for me because I am announcing my retirement. The injuries pushed me to make this decision. It hurts, but I believe the right moment to put it into my career has arrived. I would have loved to do a final fight to say goodbye inside the ring, but I had to listen to my body, and it was telling me that the right moment to stop boxing is now. He ended his career with a record of 56 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw, with 40 knockouts. Marquez admitted the decision was hard to make, but initially made the decision 10 days prior to announcing it. Okay, let's take a look at his personal life. Then why did Big Supreme? It was 4 weight divisions, bro. Yep, 4 weight divisions. Put them down here. It was 126 featherweight, 130 super featherweight, 135 lightweight, and 140 junior welterweight. Now at 140, like Al Booker said, he didn't win it, but it was vacated by somebody and awarded to him, but he was a champion there, so he was a champion in 4 weight divisions. Yep, 4 weight divisions. And Big Supreme says email belts don't count, but the Hall of Fame announced Marquez as 4 division champion. He was 4 division champion, Big Supreme. 4 divisions. We just covered it. I told you by the time we're in, we was going to know whether it was 3 or 4, and it was 4. Yeah, it was 4. Okay. I ain't hard to get along with. It was 4 weight divisions. Personal life. Okay. Marquez was born in Mexico City. He grew up in a rough and poor area of Iztacalco. I don't know what that is. Let me put it in here. I don't know how I remember names. This is where he grew up at. I don't know how to say that. Iztacalco. Okay. That's where he grew up at, right there. What is it? Iztacalco? Is that right? Iztacalco? Yeah, could be. But that's where he grew up at. Okay? Iztacalco, Mexico. Many of his friends ended up dying related to gang violence or going to prison, while Marquez went on to box. Marquez had said that he has always been a good student and that he liked numbers. He studied and became an accountant. Remember, he worked as an accountant early in his career, right? Until he started making the big money. And he worked for several government agencies. He gave up on his accounting work and focused entirely on his boxing career, right? He started practicing boxing at the age of 8, right? Inspired by his father's training. He stated that he likes to eat well and does not follow any kind of diet. His brother, Rafael Marquez, is a former world champion in the bantamweight and super bantamweight divisions. They both trained under Ignacio Beristain, legendary Mexican trainer, and his assistant, Gilbert Marquez, right? At one time, the two brothers were listed in Ring Magazine's top 10 pound-for-pound list at the same time. Wow, that's got to be some kind of record. 2 brothers on the pound-for-pound list at the same time. They were one of 4 sets of Mexican brothers who both hold world titles, okay? Marquez and his wife, Erica, had 2 sons and a daughter. Marquez is a member of the PRI, Institutional Revolutionary Party. Marquez has been a commentator on the ESPN boxing show GOLPE, Go Pay, since 2011. Marquez made an appearance in the 2005 video game Fight Night. Okay? And there you have it. The life and career of Juan Manuel Marquez, 4 division world champion, International Boxing Hall of Famer, top 5 Mexican all time. Yep. Oh man. I don't know, Big Supreme. Marquez or thank you, Melanie Queen. Marquez or Canelo? Man, I don't know. Running neck and neck. They right there. Canelo is the more well-known, as far as casuals go. The average casual probably wouldn't know Marquez, but they would know Canelo. So, but that don't make him any greater, though, That don't make him any greater. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good question, Big Supreme. Very good question. Yeah. Booker says, I really want to go Juan Manuel, but I'm leaning Canelo. Yeah, Al Booker. But if you're going by the casual fan, it would be Canelo. Because the average casual wouldn't even know who Juan Manuel Marquez is. But all of them would know Canelo. You can go anywhere in the world, they know Canelo. So, but that don't make him greater though, you know. Let me put the link in, right? Just because he's more well known. But I'm gonna have to say Canelo, you know. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go Canelo, Big Supreme. Yeah. Big Supreme says, yeah, that's exactly what I said, Big Supreme. I hadn't even read that yet. Big Supreme says Canelo might slightly edge him. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, Canelo would probably slightly edge him. Yeah. But not by much. I'll drop the link in. Not by much at all. Because Juan is up there, man. I was doing the top 5 Mexicans. I would say Salvador Sanchez, Canelo, Julio Cesar Chavez. I just said the other one. Juan Manuel Marquez, Ricardo Lopez, but it's another one you have to slide in front of them. Canelo, Julio Cesar Chavez, Salvador Sanchez. Somebody had put it in the chat earlier, the other one, but I can't remember who it was now. But Ricardo Lopez and Juan Manuel is up there. Ricardo was never beaten in his life. I mean, amateur or professional. The man never felt what it was to lose like, what it feels to lose his life. He was undefeated in the amateurs and the professional. Ricardo Lopez was. Yup. Ain't that something? I thought everybody loses in the amateurs. You know, you're fighting so often, different styles, traveling. Everybody take a L in the amateurs, man. Even the face of boxing, Tank took a loss in the amateurs. I had to throw that in there. But, you know, seriously, Ricardo Lopez never lost, man. That is just amazing, man. Incredible. I told you he walked in the gym his first day and they wouldn't let him fight. And he begged them to let him fight. And then they put him in there and he did okay. First time ever going into a boxing gym. Yeah. And the rest is history. He was a natural. Okay, here comes the link. It's right this time, too. StreamYard. He's the bad boy. We got like 30 minutes. I think old school in here. So everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome to hit the link. You know, talk this great sport we love. You know, boxing. The greatest sport of them all. One-on-one. That's what makes it so good. You know, you don't get to tell the coach, send so-and-so in off the bench. I'm tired. When that bell ring, you got to go back out there. Or if you can't make that bell, then you lose. The fight's over. It's just you. You got your team over there shouting instructions and stuff, but they on the outside. You in that squared circle. It's you and that other man or the other woman. That's it. Right? That's why I call it the greatest sport of them all. Boxing. Okay? Everybody else got help out there. You know? You can get to go over on the sidelines and take a break. You know? Get some rest. Come on back in. But not boxing. What is it, a minute? You get a minute in between rounds, right? We got another big week next week, though. Monday is a fantasy matchup Monday with Canelo. Speaking of Canelo, Big Supreme, it's Canelo against the Legends next week. Yeah. We're going to match up Canelo. And then Canelo went from 147 and he had one fight at 175. So any Legends in between that range, you know, Canelo's going to have to fight him next week. Sugar Ray Robinson, Roberto Duran, some of them great Frankie Saenz. What's up, Frankie? I hope I said your name right, Frankie. He said Marquez is the last great Mexican, not Canelo, overrated with the bums he fights. Okay, Frankie. Frankie came in hard. Not a Canelo fan, but salute, Frankie. Hit that like and subscribe, please. It would be appreciated. Okay, Big Supreme says, I favor Canelo over all of the Mexican legends. They too small. Okay, that's a good point, Big Supreme. Yeah. Big Supreme got Canelo over all of them. But y'all heard about that raffle we got? Let me let Big Dre tell y'all about it. I don't know what's going on. Nothing ain't right. There it is. The wrong button. What is this?
It's time for another raffle brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Kenichi Bear Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Oh yeah, Big Supreme. I would like that too. Canelo and Hagler or Lights Out. What's up? Let's talk fashion in the building. You missed the whole show. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Big Supreme. I thought Oscar lost that fight. But you know what they was doing, right? They was trying to set up Oscar and B-Hop. So they robbed Sturm. Yeah, they was trying to set up Oscar and B-Hop. Remember? Yeah, Sturm. He did struggle with Sturm. I thought Sturm won that one. But they got their wish. They got, because Oscar and, the money, follow the money. Who's the bigger fight? Oscar, B-Hop and Sturm or B-Hop and Oscar? So yeah. But you are 100% right, Big Supreme. He struggled mightily with Felix Sturm at 160. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Appreciate you, Big Supreme. That's how we do it over here. The history. Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Yeah. I appreciate everybody in the building. Like and subscribe. Boxing history. Next week, yeah, Mondays is fantasy matchups. Monday, we take a fighter, and former fighter, or it could be an active fighter, mix them up against 15 or 20 fighters from different eras, and see how they would turn out. And I don't just tell you if they lose, I tell you why they would lose too. And then I appreciate all the input in the chat because what I'm saying up here is just what I think. That don't make it right what would happen. I like to hear what y'all think in the chat too. We got some work going on in here, but we done made it through the show. So yeah, appreciate Miss Cass because she handled it. She all frowned up because she had to do all this everything. I'm gonna hear it when I get off of here, but hey, she helped us get through it. So I'm gonna get fussed at when I get off, but hey, I still enjoyed 2 hours with my people, so it was worth the fussing that I'm gonna get. But yeah, then Wednesdays I take suggestions. What's up, D for the win in the building? Salute. Another Project JBT person. D for the win. Salute. But yeah, I take suggestions because shows on Wednesdays I try to take them out of if I have one from something somebody gave me in the chat. I got one for next week. It's going to be brought to you by Old School. It's boxing during the Great Depression. But anybody want to see any kind of historical shows, it can be a profile of a former boxer, put it in the chat, and I will do it. I love researching stuff, and it gives me something to do. So, you know, if you want to see any kind of historical show you can think of, or a profile of a old former boxer, put it in the chat. Is it in there? Put it in the chat. People that was in J Hardcore said they didn't know what that means. He in Boxing News made me mad. He was talking bad about Tank. And I come up there on fire. Put it in the chat. Is it in there? Put it in the chat. Yeah. But I appreciate everybody. We got Just Do Boxing coming up at 4. And this is Friday, a big day in the JBT, man. I mean big. We still got Just Do at 4. We got Tex Ricard. Okay, Big Supreme. I'm gonna do a whole show on him then. Okay, thank you. That's another one from the chat from Big Supreme. Tex Ricard. Probably be 2 next Wednesday is Boxing During Depression. And then the week after that is going to be Tex Ricard, Big Supreme. The Wednesday after next. Okay? Will be brought to you by Big Supreme. We're going to be talking about Tex Ricard. Because, you know, Tex was the Godfather and Don King before the Godfather and Don King. The Godfather and Don King probably read books on Tex Ricard. Tex was the first big-time promoter of note. He promoted the first $1 million gate, okay, between Jack Dempsey and George Carpenter back in the 20s. Yeah, Tex. Tex was the original. Tex built Madison Square Garden. Okay, bad man. Okay, he built Madison Square Garden. Tex Ricard. Okay, and he owned the New York Islanders hockey team until his death. Yeah, Tex, big time sports guy. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Big Supreme. Great minds think alike. Great when I'm saying it, Big Supreme putting it in the chat, man. But we're gonna do him the Wednesday after next. Big Supreme, Tex Ricard. Yep, coming up. Yeah, I welcome all suggestions in the chat for shows on Wednesdays. I'm covered for like 2 weeks. What's up, Technique? Salute. You missed the whole show, Technique. You missed a good one too. Juan Manuel Marquez. We had a dispute whether he was a 3 or 4 division champion. Big Supreme brought it up that he thought he was 4, and it turned out he was 4. Yeah. It was, what was it? 126. The featherweight 126, super featherweight 130, lightweight 135, and what was the other one? Damn. Junior welterweight 140. Junior welterweight 140. Right. Those were the 4. Yep. So Marquez was a 4 division champion. Mm-hmm. He sure was. Yeah. Yeah, I love talking history. You know, anything, any aspect of life, anything that you're into, knowing the history just makes it better. You know, knowing the history makes everything better. Knowing how it started, you know, where it came from, what went on over the years, makes any sport better. Especially our boxing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you read up on it every day, Big Supreme? Yeah. Yeah, I spend all my time Googling stuff and everything. I got a boxing wife though, so that helps out. You know, I go out there some morning, she watching old fight. And like I say, she can cook too. She's sitting right there, look at her. She can cook too. Love boxing and can cook. You can't beat that. You're gonna get me for that. Uh-oh, they calling her again. I'm gonna get it when I get off here. I might stay on here for like 8 o'clock. Yeah. But I appreciate everybody for rocking with me today. In this Friday JBT. Have you got your ticket yet though for this raffle, man? We got 3 fire prizes. Apple 10th generation iPad, the Kaneki Bear headphones, and a Ninja air fryer. Everybody can use a good air fryer. I wanted those headphones, but I can't get in it. But when we're gonna give away a car one of these days, I'm getting in it then. I'm gonna get out of the JBT for like a month. until after I win that card, then I'll get back in. So they can't say one of the content creators won it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But we got two big cards tonight too. Sandy Ryan and she fights Michaela Mayer tonight. Yeah. For Sandy's, I think it's a WBO welterweight title. Michaela had fought earlier this year for I think at welterweight she lost. Was it Natasha Jonas? Here they go there. There's that's Sandy Ryan on the left and Michaela Mayer on the right. That's tonight. What is that the Zone? I don't even know what network that is. Or ESPN. Bruce Shushu Carrington is on the card too. Pretty good card. Xander Zayas on there. Yeah, that is a great card. And then tomorrow we got Alicia Baumgartner and Delphine Persoon, the veteran. Don't sleep on Delphine, I'm telling you. I'm picking Alicia, but I wouldn't be surprised if Delphine come out of there with her hand raised. You know, she fought Katie Taylor a few years back. I thought they robbed Delphine, you know. Salute Trump. I thought they robbed Delphine, but you know, they was building Katie Taylor around that time, and anything close, you know, Katie was getting it. You know, they wasn't going against Katie in a close fight, but I thought Delphine pulled that one out. I think she's from Sweden or somewhere over that way. I don't remember for sure. But yeah, she's fighting Alicia Baumgartner tomorrow. That should be a good one. Yeah. And we got some good action coming up. The day of our raffle is the big light heavyweight show. Now, who y'all got in that one? I got Bivol. I think Bivol gonna be able to do it, man. You know, Beterbiev ain't gonna be able to get that big right hammer on him or left hammer. He can get you with either hand. 100% knockout rate. You know, I think that 100% knockout rate gonna be gone after October 12th, though. It's gonna be like 90 something. But that will be a great fight. But you know, Johnny, I think his name Johnny Nelson. I think he's a former boxer that for the Zone commentator. He made a ridiculous statement the other day, man. He said the winner between Bivol and Beterbiev will be the greatest light heavyweight ever. What? You got Archie Moore, Emil Griffith, Harry Grieve, Michael Spinks, Bob Foster. Beterbiev and Bivol won't even be top 5 light heavyweight, man. He gonna say the winner will be the best ever. Johnny better leave that Kool-Aid alone, man. You know, somebody tell Johnny ease up on that Kool-Aid. Archie Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol will not be the greatest light heavyweight ever. Not even, they're top 10, but not even top 5, man. You know what I said? Michael Spinks, not Emil Griffith. I meant what's the guy's name? I can't. Anyway, Bob Foster, Harry Grieve, Archie Moore. Did Johnny forget all those guys with light heavyweight? He must have. Now Beterbiev and Bivol is top 10, but no, not best ever. Not even top 5. What you think about that, old school? Beterbiev and Bivol, the best light heavyweight ever. Nah, I don't agree with that. Johnny had, like I said, he had too much Kool-Aid that day. You know. Old school says he would like to see Alicia and who? Maria too. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was the one on the that was on the Goat and Katie and Samantha what's her name? Savannah, what's Savannah's last name? The English lady that the Goat beat? Yeah. Alicia and Maria one was on that one, right, old school? Savannah Marshall. Yeah. That was a fire card of women's fight. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was a fire card. Good fight. Old school got Beterbiev. But I'm saying, you think that the winner would be the greatest light heavyweight ever, old school, out of that fight? That's what Johnny Nelson said. But you know, he was indulging in the Kool-Aid that day. But you know, that's what he said. But nah. I would say the greatest light heavyweight of all time, I would say Bob Foster. Yeah. But Archie Moore is right there behind him. The old mongoose. Archie started out as the Mongoose, then he became the old Mongoose. Archie had 30 years in the game, man. It took Archie 16 years to get a title shot. The man was like 23 when he started boxing. He was like 39 when he got his title shot. But guess what? When he won that title, he kept it for 10 years because Archie said, I ain't losing this because I might not never get another shot, man. 16 years to get a title shot. But when he got it, he won it. Yeah, I had Archie on. I did the list of the most avoided fighters in history earlier this week. Archie was definitely on it. You know? Yeah. Sonny Liston. Nobody wanted to fight Sonny. Sonny was a bad man. Customato kept Floyd Patterson away from Sonny for years. And then once they got in the ring, we saw why. Sonny knocked Floyd out in back-to-back fights in the first round. I think the second one was like 4 seconds quicker than the first one. So we saw why Cuss kept Sonny away. Jay Hard, appreciate you, Jay Hardcore. We got the Friday night hangout tonight. We still got a Friday lineup. We got Just Do Boxing at 4 coming up. It's still early. Just Do Boxing at 4. Jay Hardcore is supposed to be on his way of spinning the block, but he stopped in here. But he'll be around the block by 8, open the hangout back up for the Friday night hangout. Buckle your seatbelts, BYOW, bring your own whatever. Be some drinking, smoking, BYOW. Then at 9 o'clock, the Mighty Rides podcast. You know how they do it. Got both of the Ace of Boxing coaches being there on a regular basis. Calvin Ford, Kenny Ellis, along with Senior and Coach Squeeze. And I told you, you're going to turn on that Rise one time, and the Face of Boxing himself going to be sitting up in there. That monster from Baltimore, Javante Tank Davis. Did I say it was the Face of Boxing? And then at 10 o'clock on Fridays, we close it down with the 2 angry white men. William Old School Rant and D1. And Old School angry now. So he'll be real angry by 10. Don't miss that one. That's the Fire podcast. And that's how we shut it down on Fridays. Hezari in the building. Salute, Hezari. You missed the whole show, but salute. You made it. Okay. And yeah, that's how we do it on Friday. That's it. The angry white man closes it down. Angry white men closes it down. Okay. They cover all sports in there. Not all. They cover all boxing in there. Yeah. Old School is a historian. You might hear some history in there. I'll be over there. Hit the link one of these days. Yeah. But that's tonight at 10 p.m. Don't miss it. Coming up next is Just Do Boxing. Okay. Appreciate everybody that was in the building today. Hezari, Technique, D for the win. Frankie Science, Crush the Legend. Thomas Hill, Old School, Just Do Boxing, Big Supreme, Melanin Queen 27, BN Boxing News, Al Booger, BVO Boxing TV, Trump, Mike Rim, Mike Mazik, the Mike Brothers, Big Dre, the JBT spokesperson, Hardcore Boxing News, proprietor of the Hangout, and Miss Cass. We're going to put another week of boxing history in the history books, right? But I will be back Monday with another Cass Sports, because you know, if it's Monday through Friday at 10 p.m., it's the Boxtorian bringing you all that boxing history. Just do boxing straight ahead. This is Cass Sports. Everybody have a great weekend. I'm out. executive vice president, give me my grade on. Everybody have a great week.